Anyone else just disgusted at this Alexander Isak bullshit? I am. I am. I haven't recorded for a bit, mostly just been, AWOL, having trouble getting time to film, getting freedom to film. Currently, I was going to go on a walk to film this, but the wind's so horrible, and it's fucking heaving, ish. Obviously, all the Alexander Isak news broke last night. I'm assuming, I'm going to make the assumption you've read it. If you haven't, just check Twitter for 15 seconds. You will notice the occasional breaks here and there. That's me letting people pass my car because people are walking. Busy road next to me, busy path on the other side of me, so you know. But, no. Isak, what the fuck are you playing at? Newcastle, what the fuck are you playing at? Both are in the wrong here because they're both making this into a much bigger saga than it needs to be, right? And I'm fucking sick of it. Isak needs to go. He needs out of this club, but the club want to punish him. Understandable. He's made a mockery of the club. He's made a mockery of himself, and he's shown himself to be disloyal, to be a rat, and to be money hungry. He's completely money hungry, right? Otherwise, he'd have signed a transfer request by now. He would have. If he wasn't after the money, he would have a transfer request on Eddie Howe's desk right now. But he hasn't. He hasn't because he wants 15 million. 15 million he wants. And by just getting the transfer alone, he gets that 15 million and the agent gets a ton of fees. He's been told to make this move. He's been told what to do. He's been badly advised for actually getting a move. But he's wanted this move and he's went through with what he's been advised here. He's 25 years old. He deserves none of this. It's just mismanagement. It's just bad advice. No, he's 25 years old. He knows what the fuck he's doing. He knows what the fuck he's done. I don't give no shit. Get the fuck out of my football club. If not, if you stay in this club, I don't want to see you in a black and white shirt. I don't care how good you are. I don't care if it's just me who thinks this. I don't care how good you are. I want that. I would rather get the 150 million or see you rot in the reserves. Simple as. Maybe he goes for 130. Maybe he goes for 140. I don't know. I don't make the decisions over at Newcastle United. I don't get privy to them. I've got no sources outside of everyone else. But if you ask me, the cunt needs to go. He's made a mockery of this club, and anyone who's still supporting Alexander Isak, I hope you understand that you are leading to the same situation that we are currently in, where his behaviour is just being applauded by some and hounded by others. It deserves to be hounded. It's a bad precedent. It's a horrible thing that players have done, where it shows zero loyalty to the clubs that they sign for on these long contracts. I cannot buy the idea that it's at all fair to sign a 6-year contract and then go 3 years in and go, no, fuck off. I don't care if you were denied a pay rise. I don't care if you were denied an extension. I don't care if you were denied the fucking key to the city. You signed a contract. The contract said you need to play, you need to train, you're here for 6 years unless we agree to sell you. You want to be sold and we agree to sell you, right? Like, if we want to sell you and you didn't want to go, you would stay. 1 second. There we go. If we agreed a fee with someone and you didn't want to go to them, guess what? You'd stay. That works both ways. If you want to go, we need to agree the fee. The football club, rather, needs to agree the fee. So stop making out that the relationship can't go on because you're burning all bridges to try and get the club to forcefully accept, like, begrudgingly, accept this massive downgrade in what the club values you at. And I just have to think, the fuck are you playing at? Obviously, I'm going to get Liverpool fans who might see this if I post it on Twitter as well. They'll say to me, "Oh, look at this whiny little Geordie over here," right? Simply fuck off. If you were acting like this man has done anything good in this pursuit of a move, you are lying to yourselves. You are coping for the fact that you were after this player who was hideous in his mentality. Hideous. The moment he wanted to move, which I'm assuming was after the cup final, because guess what? After that cup final, he scored 4 fucking goals for us, and if I'm not wrong, 2 of them were penalties. That was in a run for Champions League football. I'd understand that if we had already secured Champions League and we couldn't get a title. Right, say that we were in second like Arsenal and we had, I don't know, 5-6 games where we just didn't need to bother because we weren't winning the title, we weren't going out at the Champions League spots. If that was the case, maybe I'd understand it. Keep match fitness, you know what. But no, he downed tools, he did nothing on the actual pitch and left the club for shit, trying to see if we would fail to get Champions League so he can make his move. If you're a Liverpool fan and you think that is acceptable in any club, I'm sorry, but he'll do it to you in 2 years. He'll do it to... You're saying about him signing a 5-year deal at Liverpool. He signed a 6-year deal with us and he's doing this to us. It doesn't matter to him. The contract means nothing. You can say all you want. Oh, Real Madrid won't come for him. Yes, they fucking will. And at 27, yeah, they will fucking go for him. It's just stupid. The mentality of some of these people acting like this is a good thing for Isak, when no, it won't be. It's a show to every club that might go for him that no, he is going to down tools. Yes, he is going to be an absolute cunt to you. Newcastle are giving him every second for some fucking reason. I don't fucking understand why. Go and throw your money at Goncalo Ramos. Go and throw your money at fucking anyone. Anyone. At Mayor Lookman. Get him. Get Lookman. Or, here's another one. Nick Woltermaid from Germany. The lad's fucking class. He's got a price. Frankfurt have named a price. They've said the price that they would be willing to sell at. 75 million euros. The lad is worth that. He's 23. He's a class striker. Class in the Bundesliga. Right? Similar numbers to Sesko last season. And only a year older. And we're talking around 7-8 million euros cheaper. That's a good deal. Go and grab him. He's a good prospect. Wissa, if you can't get him for 40 million, you can't get him for 50 million, go ahead, find someone else. Move on. Newcastle, you've made a massive fuck up with this, with how you've acted as if Isak will play for us again. No. No, stop acting like that. Stop acting stubborn and just say, hey, pay the fucking money. Tell Liverpool to pay the fucking money and tell Isak to sit his ass on the reserves and keep calling him up for matches. Call him up for matches. If he says no, fine him. If he says no again, fine him again. See what he feels like when his registration is stuck in a club that is wanting him to play, but he won't play. See how he feels when his registration is there, so every time that they call him up and he doesn't play, that registration's there, and he can't move. He can't go play for someone else. Because, funny enough, people are now saying about Article 17, I'm pretty sure it's meant to be 14, mind you, but they keep going on about how we can buy out his contract. No. Let's get this simply straight. The club needs to be at fault for a serious mishandlement and serious just cause in order for him to pull out that article. They need to be using his registration for that to apply. His registration is with a signed contract, with fixed wages, with actual determinations as to these other things. If they were to withhold his registration illegally, then it would be a different situation. However, the first to breach the contract in these terms was Alexander Isak by going ahead and avoiding games and avoiding training. He was the one who broke his end of the contract. He cannot therefore cancel it without just cause because he is the reason for the fissure in the contract terms. He hasn't got grounds to go ahead and do that move. And he's already not signing a transfer request for 50 million. You think he's going to buy out all his wages and pay for his value? No, he will not. And if he does, colour me fucking shocked. Colour me shocked. I will admit I was wrong, but I don't think it will happen, so I'm not going to admit it yet. But the cunt needs to fucking settle on. He needs to act like he is. He needs to act like he's still at a football club, which is what he is, instead of acting like he's just made the move. That Instagram post from last night would have been perfectly understandable if he was already at Liverpool. It would have been. It does not make sense for a player who is still at a club to be posting shit like that. And when the club responds back with, "You're still part of the family." No, the fuck he isn't. No, the fuck he isn't. I don't care whether Liverpool fans say, "Oh, look at this. Look at this Geordie like, pretending that he doesn't care." I don't care at this point. I don't care if he leaves. I just care that we get the money for him. That is all I care about now. I could think of nothing better right now than to see the backside of his head walking away from that fucking door to the training ground and that fucking door to St. James's Park. Right? I don't care about him playing for this club anymore. I don't. I want him gone. But I don't want him gone on the cheap. I want the money for him. Colour me hypocritical. I want the money for him. I want him gone. I want his replacements in. Personally, I fancy a Wissa and a Ramos or a Wissa and a Woltermaid. I don't really understand half these things. I don't understand Jurgen Strand-Larsen. I don't understand them. As I say, I want a Goncalo Ramos or I want a Nick Woltermaid, and I want a Wissa simply because of him being available. Simply because I think what he's doing is equally as fucking it's fucking despicable. Wissa is just as despicable. And now you have fucking Fofana over at Chelsea doing the same shit, apparently. Apparently he's just deleted everything Chelsea on his Instagram account, and who the fuck knows why. The players now acting like spoiled brats because they're making more money than I'll probably ever see in my account in my lifetime. I probably will never see 120 grand sitting freely in my bank account after a week, after any amount of time. I'll never probably have that much just sitting there especially after a week's fucking work. Stop acting like spoiled fucking brats and understand that you're a footballer. You are not working a job anywhere near as important as some of those people out there who struggle every fucking day to get themselves through work, get themselves through hell and back, and they're making less than you, and you want to act like a spoiled little brat because you're not getting paid enough. Cry me a fucking river. Right? All of these players, cry me a fucking river. Yes, would I take Wissa? Yeah, kinda, because we have no one else to really choose from. We got Zula who ain't ready, and he probably isn't going to be ready at striker. I say this now. He will be a winger in 5 years' time. He will not be a striker. I do not think he will stay a striker past this season. I think he's been proved he's not a striker. He's proved he's good out wide. Which means that we don't have a striker. We don't have a striker. I'd take any striker right now, but I don't. But I want Isak gone. I want that dirty rat out of my fucking football club, because I do not like seeing the entire region where I've based my entire life. I don't want a region where this is more than the football club here. I don't want to look at a place as beautiful as that, as beautiful as Amber, where I'm just outside of. Fields like that, beautiful fucking landscape, this beautiful fucking region of the country. I don't want to inhabit it with rats. with fucking cunts who make a mockery out of the people who live here. And I think I'm going to round up this rant, however, with some other news. Joe Willock's back in trading, and also we've got told by Keith that apparently Whistler is almost done. As much as that is news, but it's just nothing on the rant, so I'll see you when I upload again, I guess. I'll see you when I get my next chance to run. Regular videos coming in September when I finally get my setup all well and sorted, so I'll see you more in September, but for what it's worth, catch you in the next time.